When people talk about controversial Rocket League players, there's almost always one name that comes up first.
Zen. Welcome to the age of Zen.
Zen is interesting because on the one hand, he's top 0.01% successful, but on the other, this is how people react to him.
A rebellious player.
Zen this, Zen that, Zen made me breakfast. We know it's coming, but
I'm getting ready for your patience.
Give us some more, please.
From any amount of time is just kidding. JK.
We're gonna be here all night. You thought you were leaving.
I guess Daniel was better.
Look at it's little Zen. Little Zen.
Zen! What is wrong with you? You are the worst!
I'm not gonna have you bullying anyone in this chat ever again! You hear me? And that's the last time I'm gonna tell you that!
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Would you say that you are hated? Zen has established an entire empire just by being the villain, because controversy sells. But when the mask stays on for so long, it eventually becomes hard to take it off. So you might be asking yourself, what is the true version of Zen? And to understand that, we need to go back to the beginning.
Bonjour, je suis Zen, j'ai 16 ans, je viens de Normandie et je suis là pour jouer les World Championships.
For some people, the path to victory is a winding one.
And if you haven't heard about Zen's situation, he is currently banned from participating in the RLCS.
And for Zen, this statement couldn't be any more true. From the very beginning of his childhood, he enjoyed video games, but one video game always stood out: Rocket League. By the age of just 13, Zen was beating pros like Scrubkilla. Unfortunately for Zen, he had some problem with his parents. They did not support him in his career from the very beginning, and as he says himself, that changed the second he started making money. Once he bridged that gap, everyone thought that he'd go pro. But then he made one crucial mistake. Team Space Knights needed help, and they needed it fast. One of their main players, Azu, was not able to play in RLCS due to family issues. They did not have time to find a sub, and this left them with only one option: Zen. Zen played under Azu on his account while also under the age of the minimum requirement to play in RLCS, 15.
Zen started not being able to play. 15 was the age, it's now dropped down to 13, but 15 was the age limit to start playing in the Rocket League Championship Series. And this kid that is on the up and up and wants to get into it, like every kid of that age wants to do, get into the Rocket League Championship Series, you can't, because you get banned by playing and subbing into a team while you're underage and playing in the RLCS. That's against the rules.
Now you may be thinking, this ban probably taught Zen some useful lessons, but in reality, you're wrong. This taught Zen that attention is key. The reason why? He was signed to one of the biggest organizations to ever touch Rocket League while he was still banned. Any logical person may be wondering, how does that work? Why would a multi-million-dollar organization sign a player that is still currently banned? In Zen's mind, the answer is attention got him what he wanted. But the real answer is Vitality could use him for profit. A 13-year-old with little experience and no options on the table since he's banned was a very targetable profit asset.
This is your main event. A best of 7 for the Rocket League World Championship. The reigning champions are back for more. Vitality looks to make it 5 in a row. This is your grand final. So fire up and let's roll. Oh, that's disgusting. No way. Redoshin it out for back to Redoshin over the top of Monkey Moon.
Still manages to get a touch in. There's the upper off the side. Monkey throws himself. Oh, that gets two! Vitality in on Bowie down.
is ready to be crowned RLCS World Champion.
Tries to get the flip Radosin, just fakes it out, leaves it for the man, the magician, the superstar. It's the signature shot!
Team Vitality, the best Rocket League team in the world, and your world champion. Team Vitality!
For a brief moment, Zen had it all. The attention, the fame, the money. In just his first 3 months after being unbanned, he made over $275,000. In his first 5 events, he won all 5 of them. He was the face of Rocket League, and suddenly he was friends with all those who he had once adored. But that level of fame can be dangerous, because once you have the attention of millions, you become a target for those who want to take your spot. Relationships that bring insane attention, but always have a catch. Think of it like a button. When you're the face in a world like Rocket League, it's easy as pushing this button, and all the attention is yours. The problem is, the reasoning behind this attention comes from some pretty shady places. It's dirty money. Every time you press that button, you sell a piece of your reputation. You invite the backlash in, and half the world tends to hate you more. Most pros keep their distance. They see the money, sure, but they look at the cost and walk away. And for a while, Zen did the same. While he entered the scene, maybe ruffling some feathers, to most, he was just considered a young prodigy, the future of the sport. Eventually, though, temptation crept in, especially when nothing Zen could accomplish would ever match winning the RLCS in his first official season. He thought, with more attention, he could make that fear disappear forever. All he had to do was push that button.
He is out-defending the best defender in the world. No, he really does have the best chance of making this an all-friends final.
Zen had already proven by this point that he was one of the best Rocket League players to ever touch the game, in 3v3. That does not include 2v2 or 1v1, and Zen, still being hungry for more attention, decided to go pro in ones. In his first ever RLCS 1v1 event, he had an 11-game win streak, up until he matched one player, Ruas. Arguably the best defender Rocket League has ever seen, matched the best offense Rocket League has ever seen, and I'll tell you what, it was a series of all time. Spoiler alert, Zen loses, and this pattern will continue for a while. Zen is not fond of losing, and this leads to some pretty choice words. For example, he clowns on Ruas when matching up with him in ranks for being banned, even though Zen's been banned in the past. A heated rivalry is already starting between these two players, and it has no grounds to stand on. Zen uses his frustration against other pros like Moxie, telling him to be careful, and then proceeding to lose. Zen again does not enjoy losing, and he takes this grudge match back into the real RLCS. Ruas and Zen play live in front of the Boston Major crowd, and they break the record for the longest overtime in LAN history.
Still scoreless, slippery stick to Lears. Almost ended it, but we're still moving on. Austin off the post. Nothing can break through. We have crossed the 10-minute mark.
24 saves now out of Rule 1. That is a LAN record.
Zen has a lot to work with here, but misreads it.
Oh, there's an option.
Clears.
He wants the bump.
They were looking for the bump. Turtle, they were so close.
Safe in this situation. They don't even want to risk the outlet pass.
It feels like a roll call with almost acrobatics and dangerous ones at that. Double commit that clears it away.
Boost is gone.
Vitality are
still up. They can absolutely do it here. Alpha from the ceiling wins it 50 to Zen. Zen gonna catch this one and try to dribble around. You have numbers in front, it's clear. Mazen will call his own number. Here comes Vitality, but they can't break through.
Over to Roa.
Maybe it does pay off. Hold on, it's a breakaway chance. What's the corner? Off the backboard. Here comes Roaz, but Alpha yet again an easy read. Vitality on the pizza. Are you kidding?
This OT just doesn't know when to quit, and neither do these teams.
Do we break 30 saves? Do rule one, find one goal. Are you kidding? Top left shot. That's it. Ball is sent into Fenway.
Zen ends up winning, but he did it in 3v3s. He proceeds to go back to Gamers 8 a few months later and gets beat by Rowas in 3v3, 2v2, and in 1v1. Zen at this point is fed up beyond belief, and he takes this grudge match way higher than it needed to be. Eventually, the president of France gets involved. I'm not even joking. If you want to learn more, stick around till later. First, we have some other rivalries Zen has started to talk about. The year is currently 2024, and Zen is looking for his back-to-back RLCS World Championship victory. He had just won in the last season, and he's looking to do it again. Vitality versus SSGU was a series that everyone had predicted would go in Vitality's favor.
It touches the ground, and we have overtime. 100 games on LAN at Champions Field. How else would we finish this?
But as you can see, we are in a Game 5 overtime. Whoever scores the next goal wins the series. Dunk it! Yeah! As you can see there from my point of view, Vitality do not advance, and that hit makes Zen emotional, as it would with any person. But little did Zen know that this grudge would be held for years. The year is now 2025, 1 year later, and SSG and Vitality somehow find themselves in the exact same shoes. Although this time, things end differently.
Clearance downfield, back towards Zen, but it stays on Exotic. No time left for Space Station. Vitality just need the ball to hit the ground. Gopher, finding Scribbles, reverse sweep for Vitality. Send it Space Station to lowers and groups. They had everything to do. They started off with it.
Vas-y, tranche maintenant! Allez, on s'engage, bro! Viens! Comme à toi, Nel! On y aura, vas-y maintenant! Eh! You have time, Toulouse! Go back! Dégage! You have time, Toulouse! Go back!
1 year, Zen finishes his series crying, and the next he's standing up pointing and screaming, all against the same organization. The third time they play is on Zen's home turf, and as you can imagine, that could fuel his ego more than ever.
Make all the correct decisions. We'll see if they can get it done. SSG, favorites on the desk, favorites in the world, favorites in chat as well. And they've got some of the best players to ever do it, folks. It's a golden brawl in the arena to close off playoff Saturday. And there is one spot left in the top 6. Which squadron rises to the challenge? The hottest, brightest new flame in North America versus a swarm led by the best in the world. This stage demands your best. This stage is where men are made. Only one goal can continue. It's Vitality versus Space Station Gaming for Championship Sunday.
To stay inside of it. Vitality, the hometown favorites taking on Space Station in a next elimination match. Game 1 brought to you by Progressive. It's full desperation mode, but sometimes you're just the villain in the main character story, and this is the story.
What?
The bench, but
why are they going like this? What the hell does that even mean?
There's some bad blood in this match in the past. But there's no more talking now.
What?
It's Vitality slam SSG, sending them back to the airport.
Vitality are smashing their way through this player bracket.
Bro, I hope KC kicks their ass. I'm sorry. Someone has to say it.
Space Station with a 5-minute meeting.
I think
Can anyone stop this team?
The Vitality run is impressive.
What?
The savages.
Bro, Stitch, you weigh 70 pounds.
But you know, these guys have been...
What are you doing?
At this point, Vitality and SSG have pushed each other off the edge. And the next time we see these two teams meet, players' health cross a line, it forces a player to retire, and politics get involved.
State of mind today is to win, I think, because 3 years without winning is something strange, especially given that I'm a newcomer and have already won it all. Farah told me the good news. I'd been selected for the French team. He came over and gave me the news. Well, the first time I put on the blue jersey, you feel a feeling, I don't know, like you're playing for your nationality, so it's really great.
When I saw Zen wearing the blue jersey and the rooster, especially for France, to be honest, we shed a tear. Because, in fact, we make a connection with football, just like we are. We watch football because that's what represents France, and we're interested in it. And seeing our son, well, with the same t-shirt, I think we represented him at the same level as the football players. It reminded us of my childhood because my father was a fan of French football. And I think that if my father were still on earth today, I wouldn't be the one accompanying Alexis to French competitions. I think my father would be the first to go and I would be second. My father would be proud to accompany my son to the competition.
Representing France is something that goes a little beyond the club in terms of what it represents.
When I heard the national team, well, it's like playing football. So it's an honor to sing the national team. For me, the national team represents the country. And when you sing, I'm really proud to sing it.
And it's the feeling that that an important match is coming. So it's stimulating. We start to focus, we start to get into the game, and we prepare.
Having the attention of millions of people is one thing, but when you involve your entire country's politics is another, especially when you're just under the age of 18. The FIFA E World Cup is an international event where instead of representing your organization, say Vitality, you represent your country, France. This led to some incredible drama. As you may remember, Ruas, who has beef with Zen, is from Saudi Arabia. The FIFA E, located in Saudi Arabia, had an entire Saudi home crowd. As Zen prepared to go on stage many times, he was verbally harassed, spit on, and even attempts of physical harm were on him. Thankfully, everyone was confirmed to be safe, but this did get the attention of the France president. France's leaders are known to be involved in all sports, including esports. They have shown up to live events representing Vitality and other French organizations. And so, when a world leader got involved in an esports event, things got blown out extremely out of proportion. And so this brings us to our final topic, the worst game ever played in Rocket League history. As you may remember, SSG and Vitality have a tremendous amount of beef, but both of them got brought to an international stage where they represented their country, France and the United States in the Esports World Cup, and things could not have gone worse.
And you know what?
Let the kids be kids, old man. Dude, what's going on in this game?
Good dodge. Dang, dude, that kid's good, isn't he?
A nice recovery in net to...
Whoa, he starts fly with the... Hey, you shut your mouth!
No. Your head in there.
Oh my god. That might have not been the best start. I can think of a worse start, though.
But they're against.
Hey, Zen, that's not water.
They scored 6 goals in game 1.
Y'all see that, bro? He was drinking lean. Yo, Zen's on performance-enhancing drugs. That's on the play.
We're already good. Kofor had 3 demos. Dude, what? Are they actually like DDoSing the servers? I'm not even trolling. Every single map this has happened.
When describing FaZe, genuinely.
Yeah.
All they look like 3 players. They just so happen
No!
I've honestly said that about FaZe too.
Please, bro. Please, no more technical timeouts.
Go SSG! Yeah!
Terrified.
It's still not back?
No, bro. They're just talking on the stream.
That was like at least like a 30-minute nap, bro.
This insane connection.
So
Is it DDoS, bro? Are they getting DDoSed? Monkey Moon is so ready to be done. What is Bond? Is that like, does that like mean something? Yeah, even the players are starting to crash out. Reveal is on the edge of his seat this series.
Vitality beat SSG 8-1, and a tech pause happens at the kickoff of game 2. They try and start the game again, another tech pause. I think they try and start the game a 3rd time, another tech pause.
What is the major malfunction?
I need some people spinning that. No, 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 no.
Also, I have my YouTube video for today scheduled for 12. Oh no, somebody's not moving. Oh no, 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 no.
With SSG domestically,
also,
like potentially number 2. Monkey Moon, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Don't stop.
No!
Oh yes. The first goal in 3.5 hours.
All of this to play 3 games of Rocket League and for SSG to score, what, twice?
They're basically working through, as we've seen them work through.
Maybe 3 times.
More time that Monkey Moon spent on this stage than all of last
year's Reveal sitting in net, not playing.
It's just free. Guys, they're going to keep scoring. You got to stop them. What are they doing? They're running into each other.
Stop scoring.
Oh, man.
They have given up.
Definitely
you guys, you cannot officially.
And we're definitely having some fun with it. Zen
you can't forfeit.
Do they want to FF? I think they might have genuinely.
They literally can't forfeit.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, you're a minute left.
Come on.
Up 7. We got double digits.
God. Like, this is actually, like, I wouldn't be surprised, chat, if somebody from SSG, like, stood up, walked over to the Vitality side of, like, the stage and straight up just sucker punched one of these. I'm not kidding, bro.
And every player has stopped playing. Have we ever had it where every player wants the game to end? Why does Monkey Moon keep scoring?
You will never be the GOAT. They are literally flipping the other. You score this, I swear to God.
Guys, can we please stop? It's not funny, bro.
They flew for 30 hours, got jet lagged, pull up a day later, and then have to sit in their seats for 3 hours as they wait, right? They're waiting for this game to go on when there's tech pauses nonstop. Are we really criticizing the roster on this, man? That's some nuts stuff. Like, at least pick a valid point, man. Criticizing the roster after this.
Think what happened, guys?
Monkey Moon stare into our eyes.
And this is me just guessing.
I think that,
all right, this is me completely speculating. I have no idea if that actually happened.
We're looking forward to this series.
There was probably some interactions in ranks between the Vitality players and the Space Station players. Because the Space Station players are intensely competitive players.
It was about 47
Don't
goals
stare them. What?
And we.
Why are you guys? What did they say something? Is there a reason? Why is Monkey Moon giving him a wave?
Like, put yourself in these kids' shoes, man. I don't know, dude. Like, they're losing 15-2, I know. They just had to sit in their chairs for 3 hours straight because of tech pauses. That's not how good they are. Like, if you're out here trying to criticize the team of the stream that you're watching for this is crazy.
Will the SSG coach be mad? I mean, he clearly doesn't care. He's, I don't know. He would yell at them to keep playing if he was back there. Are they going to fist bump?
That series is nothing.
I could see them fist bumping just because it's like
47 goals to 3.
Just because it's like, I think they want.
And there you have it. That is how Zen forced a player into retirement. That's about all I have for this video. There is a whole list of things that I wasn't able to include, including toxic moments on the stream, toxic moments in ranked, some mistakes here or there, words exchanged, other beefs like Vitality and Furia, but for time's sake I didn't put them in here. If there's anything you guys think I didn't cover, please put it down in the comments. And just as a reminder, this isn't me judging Zen as a person. We all make mistakes. None of us have ever had a perfect career, myself including. And who's to say he can't have a legendary career still in the future? So much respect to Zen. For those of you who aren't aware, I've been super sick in the production of this video, so I apologize it's super late, but if you guys wouldn't mind supporting me through the sickness, liking, subscribing, sharing, joining the Discord, and I will see you guys in the next one.